invite you to embrace this pivotal weekend in the race to be the champions of the Premier League.
You're listening to FPL Copy Talks. Arguably the best FPL podcast in Singapore.
It was never a debate.
It was always a debate.
It was always a debate.
Hello, welcome back to the episode of FPL Copy Talks where we talk about the Euro Fantasy Special. In this series of the podcast, we just done with the round of 16 entering the quarterfinals. As usual, I'm your host, Anwar, the FPL Casual, and with me, I've got two of my regular buddies on this Euro Fantasy Special. We have
Lukman, the sensible one. And
Darren, the special one.
nice.
Nice. How's it going, boys? How's it going?
Tired. I'm tired. How about you guys?
Tired, no longer, what you call it? Feeling down.
No.
Not feeling down anymore,
Tired.
like I said earlier, I'm a little bit nervous. No, for those of you listening, we're re-recording this introduction because of a technical glitch earlier. But anyway, the Euros, it's quite fast that we're already into the quarterfinals. I think, when was the deadline again for the fantasy?
Friday night.
Friday night,
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. Friday night, Saturday morning. I think we got quite a number of interesting lineup. We'll talk about the games later. But just a little curious, right? You guys have been following the Copa America?
I have.
I have also. I just followed the score, but I did watch one game, the Colombia and Brazil game, because I was working from home, 9 a.m. game. So yeah, it was an interesting game. Colombia, I think Brazil looked very poor. But I mean, growing up right in the late 90s, early 2000, Brazil, the Samba Brazil was the main reason why I love watching Brazil play. And today, because of I think a lot of players are like they got a lot of EPL players in the Brazil squad. It's too, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like the same Brazil that I grew up knowing.
There's a lot, man. Alisson and Ederson, right?
No,
I mean, like the
Bruno
midfield, Paqueta,
and
Bruno
G.
Guimaraes, and then who else? They got the couple of other players as well, right? Like
the Arsenal guys.
I mean, apart from Vinicius and Rodrigo,
Gabriel not first.
Douglas Luiz also.
Douglas Luiz, like quite a number of.
Luiz, Juventus. Sorry. There's a big transfer news.
Confirm already? The transfer?
Yeah, confirm.
Yeah, he left to
Juventus,
Juve. And I think was it who went the other way? Was it McKennie? Not McKennie.
I don't know. But doesn't matter. I think Watkins might be on pens. But yeah, I think. What were you asked about the Copa, bro? You have you been following?
No. I just saw a link earlier today. The US got knocked out by Uruguay, right?
Panama finished ahead of them also. Second.
Yeah, Panama finished it. But I mean the last Friday game where
they had to be.
Pulisic was quite pissed off with the Uruguay game the offside goal.
Goal.
And then the funny thing was, I saw this clickbait article saying that Klopp is linked with the US national team. It's crazy, man. US NMT, right? US national men's team, right?
Yeah, correct.
I think they're the only national team that calls themselves the NMT.
But you all think Klopp will come back?
Huh?
You all think Klopp will come back?
I think not so soon. Not so soon.
I think international,
yeah.
He will probably come back to international football.
International, but I don't think it'll be too soon. I think after.
I think he wants a good rest, man.
Actually, international you can rest, most of the time. To be fair.
That's true. Competition usually quite short.
Just watch games,
Yeah, just chill.
Look at Southgate. He just turns up for 1 or 2 games, and he most of the time on FPL also looking at all the stats.
Okay. Shall we move on to Euros, bro?
Yeah. Let's dive straight into this spot proper. If you're listening to this on Spotify, don't forget to subscribe to us, give us the 5-star rating, and we're also on YouTube. So the videos are all uploaded. The video podcast is uploaded on YouTube. You can like, subscribe, share to your friends who are interested in Euro Fantasy Premier League in general. And you can hit the bell button so that when we have a new episode, you'll be notified about that.
All right.
Right. So without further ado, we're entering the quarterfinals of the Euros. This is the Euro Fantasy Special. Let's dive into it.
You're listening to FPL Copy Talks.
Grabbing this tournament and making it his.
Pause of its coming road.
All right.
I think we need to change the intro already. It's no longer coming Rome anymore, man. So, so you just listen to the last spot, right?
you guys,
Like
both of you.
I said
both.
Italy gonna be the final
Darren
against,
also.
Germany, and then we got slapped right in the face in the next round.
First game. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna share the screen today as usual. We will be sharing slides on this pod. So we'll start off with some of the results from the match day 4. Right. So this is actually a bit of so this is the round of 16 games. Any interesting fixtures? Just one. We start with Darren. I'll throw it to you. Which one?
Yeah.
Which one you thought was a
I
good one?
I wouldn't say I won't choose the good one. I will choose the disappointed one, which was Switzerland, Italy.
Wait.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know why I mentioned that Italy will go to the finals, right? Because I mean, even in the group stages, they weren't playing well, lah, and wasn't surprised that they got knocked out by Switzerland. I mean, Switzerland didn't play fantastically well as well, but yeah,
Mm.
Italy was worse.
But
Yeah, Italy was
is the what correct is the Euro champion curse. So I think the last 3 Euro champions did not make it
Oh, I
past
didn't know that.
the round of 16. So I only found
see.
out after Italy lost. If not, I would have
Right.
changed my bets last week. So Longman is still in the running. He's saying what England Germany final lah.
Spain,
Or was it
Spain.
England Spain?
England, Spain.
England Spain. Yeah, so what you Lukman? What's your fixture here?
I'll leave the England game to you, but I want to talk about Australia. Australia, Australia, Turkey. I thought that game was like crazy. Like the
Surprising,
Baumgartner,
yeah.
the Baumgartner. You all see the save, not the 94th minute.
Yep.
Yeah. Very Martinez.
So when the save was like 94th minute exactly, and 4 minutes of added time. So like Baumgartner like had a million shots. I don't know how he didn't return. Like I think Turkey got a bit lucky. I think 2 set piece goals. You know, could have defended better, but I think Austria like had a lot of chances. They should have won.
Arda Güler
I think
looks good,
He is so good, bro. He's like the
Yeah,
outball.
it's insane,
He's so small, right? But he's he's outball. He's holding up. I don't know how he's so good. Yeah. Legit.
I mean, like
legit.
he was out injured. He was out injured most of
No.
the last season, right?
Oh,
At Real Madrid. I
Yeah,
think it was.
yes,
I think
yes,
like
yes.
for like 3/4 of the season or something like that. He wasn't involved that much. He
Only towards the
transferred in.
end.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
towards the end he came back. But it's insane,
Yeah.
But he's not going to
Legit,
get game
like-
time, in Madrid. Rodrigo is probably better than him still, Or rather,
Definitely.
No, but
Definitely.
it's okay. I mean, like this is another
I
discussion
think
entirely.
he's still young. He's still young.
Yeah, I think he's on. He's
Yeah.
going out on loan, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean Arda Güler.
He's legit, he's
But
legit.
Austria should have won the game, lah. They
I
had like
feel-
XG
yeah,
of 3 points something.
he
I
had
think.
so many chances. Baumgartner,
Yeah, 21 shots I think in total in match.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Baumgartner, he played for Leipzig, right? He played, the game was at Leipzig, so he can just go home nearby after the game. And
like
Yeah,
once
no.
done, ciao.
yeah, nearby. I think his house is nearby, so he can just chill. Anyway, I know. You want to talk about?
But England game.
No. I'm gonna
You
talk
don't,
about the Portugal Slovenia game. How
Why?
we have 41-year-old Pepe leading the back line of Portugal, and how 39-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo, who hasn't scored a free kick in ages, still taking the free kick. So I think Portugal is just at this point, right, looking at the game, they're just punching above their belt. So Ronaldo's there. I don't know his presence. Like they got good players, but I just feel that his presence, like he hasn't written much in our Euro Fantasy as well,
He
right?
hasn't scored. Yeah, only assist.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
hasn't scored and everything.
It's
I
a
just feel like,
penalty.
yeah, I don't know. Like he missed the first penalty, but he scored
Yeah,
he
to
missed
be
the
fair
penalty, but he
No,
scored
but
the.
but I thought Portugal played well.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I feel like they
Sesko,
got
bro.
more potential without him.
Sesko, the Pepe mistake, he scored that. They lose already.
Yeah,
Just one
yeah.
Sesko,
Sesko should
but the
have
save from Costa was good.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
Diogo
Sesko should
Costa?
have scored.
Yeah.
Anyway, Diogo Costa is linked to Chelsea, like every other decent-ish overpriced player. Anyway,
But it makes England look not okay lah, cause they also drew with Slovenia, right? So does England's draw make it better? Cause Darren said Portugal played well and they still didn't score. So England.
you know,
is
as
coming
much as you wanna roast
England didn't play well.
Southgate and how England not playing, right? I think Southgate's like record in knockout stages for England is one of the best of all in
You
the
got the best
history.
luck.
of
I'm making a call that they will get knocked out next match.
They make it to the finals, and then they lose it again.
But you're a supporter still, right, bro, Darren?
I am. But the way they play still does not convince me.
Ye of little faith. Okay. Shall
Tell me
we?
when we started, sir. And played like 74 minutes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
think he
anyway-
played well, right? Decently well.
I think he's
yeah.
probably one of the better ones. The whole team, right?
Yeah, he's probably one of the better ones. The whole team Foden is usual.
Rice was surprisingly
Saka.
bad also. I mean, not say
Okay.
bad, I mean just the football.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
Everyone
the
was
football
bad.
don't match
Maybe
the...
Meno was probably
everyone
the
was bad. Everyone was bad.
best.
Yeah.
Jude
Okay.
and Kane, the heroes.
Yeah.
Were bad. Yeah. Okay, can we
Were
move
bad
on to
also.
my.
Let's
I'll
move
start
on to results.
Okay,
How's
so
the
just
results,
the
Lukman?
sorry state of my team. So I have a horrible game week. So I don't have my any more chips also. So yeah, that's quite bad. But anyway, my 50-50 decisions, right, were just horrible. So I was on I was on Nico Williams, right? But I went for last minute want to change to Pedri because what my thinking was, if Nico Williams have a bad game, right, he might not be near anymore because there's Oyarzabal, there's Olmo, there's even like Jose Perez who played against Italy in the cameo and played well. So in my thinking, Pedri is the main guy, so I just want him to the final. Cause I think Spain will go to the final. Then if Nico Williams, like, he gets rotated out, right, I don't want to waste my transfers because I realized that we only have 4 transfers after this, like from the semi-finals, right? It's quite little, like every transfer is very precious. So I just went with Pedri. So that's my logic, lah. Then
Fabian Ruiz?
yeah, Fabian really wasn't in my thinking. I should have gotten with him, but I thought Pedri was. He's the main guy. He's the number 10.
I didn't manage to convince you, my rules.
Yeah, you didn't manage to convince me. But anyway, my
but
next one was.
Either way,
Yeah,
I didn't choose. I sacrificed
yeah,
Ruiz for Pedri, so same story. But okay, yeah.
What's your logic though? Before I go on, why you changed to Pedri?
No, I was looking at the stats. Pedri has better XG.
Don't bedek lah. Pedri is just a better well-named known ahead of...
No. So I Ruiz all the way until the last minute, the last 60 seconds.
Okay, so my next pun was Depay over Cody. I was on Cody, and I don't know what I was thinking. Depay is the main guy, like he's on corner, he's maybe on penalties.
He had a lot of chances though. He had a lot of chances.
Cody also could
I caught the entire game.
Cody could have hot more also, to be fair. So I don't know. I just 50-50 lah. I should just go with Cody. And then the last one was Foden. I wanted to go Bellingham. Same concept as the Pedri one, because I think Foden is more expendable. But I didn't have 0.5. I was considering like Van Dijk to Ake or Theo to Kunde to fund Bellingham, but I didn't. I mean, that's honestly. So yeah, Foden. You see the offside goal, the Foden one, that was so bad, man.
Yeah.
That was he should get sacked. And then when he got sub out, they scored 2 goals immediately. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't start in this game, but it is what it is. So I just ended up with 55 points. I quickly say, and I twisted from Musiala's captain day one. I should just take but whatever lah.
Never learn your lesson.
Never learn, bro. Never learn. Greedy.
Yeah,
anyway, my team is Pence, Cancelo, Guehi, Van Dijk, Theo, Sabitzer, Bruno, Musiala, Foden, and then Kane, and then Captain Depay. The Captain Depay was just the game was painful to watch.
Pence playing for which country?
Austria.
Okay.
He made a mistake.
One point.
Okay, yes, let's move on. My I cannot give up already, but I'm here for the vibes and the content. I'm just trying to give good content for the message but.
Wait, UEFA Champions League Fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on. No, just kidding.
Okay. Not over yet, bro. I still. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on to Darren.
Let's move on to Darren's results. I think pretty decent.
I think slightly above average, I would say. Yeah, I captain Musiala and I didn't twist. I think 9 points. Taking the fact that in the group stages, right, all my twists failed in a way. So I think 9 points is more than enough, right?
Honestly, right now, right, I would stick at 7 points. That was my baseline.
From quarterfinal lah, because there's only 2 games. There's only 2 days.
There's only 2
No, not even
shops,
quarterfinals. Like going to this, I told myself that 7 points I wouldn't twist. Even 6 points, 50-50 already.
Okay, let's move on.
Anyway,
Okay, my goalkeeper, Pickford and Verbruggen. I think I made a mistake. I choose both sides of the draw. So same day.
Same side of the draw.
Yeah. So but they were actually very good. Rotation in that sense lah. Both had very good chances of clean sheet.
Yeah.
And I could twist them for round of 16, which okay lah. I mean, to be fair, I have a clean sheet from Verbruggen, so not too bad. My defense, I went all out for high ball recovery and some attacking potential.
Pepe 10
So
points.
Cancelo,
Yalah.
Cucurella, Pepe, Gehi, and Carvajal. I prioritize my defense. If you see, they are quite expensive. Especially Cancelo, Pepe, and Carvajal. And
Yeah.
fortunately, yeah, Pepe got 10 points.
Pepe
So
5
that
million,
was
right? Not that expensive lah.
okay lah.
Pepe
Yeah,
Yalah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
ball,
so far
ball
budget
recovery
not
is
an
bad.
issue.
Yeah lah, fair.
Right.
Yeah.
Then my midfield, I have Musiala, Bruno, Sabitzer, just because of the day I could potentially captain him. And then for my two Spanish midfield, I went with Williams and Pedri lah. So till the last minute, I had Williams and
Ruiz.
Ruiz, exactly. So I did a bit of swap lah. So I didn't have Pepe. I had a England defender. Then I realized England play like shit like that. So I swapped Stones, I think, or Walker for Pepe. I realized, hey, I got 0.5 million. Why not upgrade Ruiz? Because everyone is saying that Ruiz, the stats not very good. Just score one goal at the first day and then swap in for Pedri. That was a big waste. And then I still decided to go all out for the big hitters for strikers. Ronaldo,
Ronaldo,
Mbappe, and Kane. As usual, all disappointment. So
Okay, big hitters by by just reputation. I would say.
yeah,
So far
exactly.
in these Euros, they have not hit
Exactly. But
anything
to
at
be
all.
honest, they are like they're supposed to be talisman of their country. They are on pens. They are
On
explosive. They score hat tricks and all. But yeah,
Mbappe
Yeah.
don't want to miss the start of the La Liga season. I think he's just holding out for that. His nose feeling a bit off.
so that's my tip. Above average. So
He want to play in the Olympics.
Yeah, but I think they blocked his.
They blocked,
his.
I think that was rejected. So I saw.
Okay. Come, Anwar, Monster Week.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it was a decent week for me. Wasn't too bad.
How lucky did you
Let's
get?
go,
Easy
man.
game, boys. Easy game. So
Wait, actually, I don't know. Did you not captain the right one from the start? I
okay,
noticed.
let me share with you what happened. So, when I did the draft last week, I told you guys that I was going the very casual route. Basically, what I did was I just filtered each position by total points so far,
Oh, that works,
right?
man. Shit.
And then after that, just selecting players based off that. So if you look in my defense, right, I've got
You got
I
7
put
points
in
from a Slovenian defender.
Cancelo,
Yeah,
Guehi,
because he got a lot of
because he got a lot of points. So far this
Yeah.
season, he's like one of the top scorers. There must be a reason, right? I haven't dug what the reason is, but apparently it works. So I've got
It works,
him.
man.
Yeah.
It works.
And then in goal, okay. So what happened was I told myself that I wanted to review my team. Right? I wanted to review my team because I went with a very simple approach, right? So I have not set my team, and in fact, on the first day, I forgot to captain
The first day player.
Musiala.
anybody lah. So I had captaincy on Harry Kane.
Yeah. I saw. I said, hey, how come you wasted one captain opportunity?
Yeah, no, I totally like
Lucky
open and
you.
like wow.
Lucky, yeah.
But
If you captain Musiala, you might not twist, right?
I wouldn't have twist. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
twist, man.
I'm sure you will.
I wouldn't have twist.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was happy with 7 points going into this.
Exactly.
Not twisting. But yeah, so what happened was I
Kane.
twisted to it was Kane, then I twisted
Mbappe.
to Mbappe. So 6
Mbappe.
points was a 50-50. So I wanted to hold, but like okay, 12 points look like a regular
Yeah, lah. 6
score.
months, I
Like,
think, is too low for me
yeah,
to
so I went
accept.
to Mbappe, and then Mbappe got 4 points. That was easy.
Don't
If
even
he
have
had a
to
bit
consider.
higher, I would have stayed. And then the last day, it was an easy choice.
Gakpo.
Gakpo.
Damn it.
And I mean, okay, so the thing is, right, like what I've realized so far is that because of the form, it's even shorter form than your Champions League. Right? So it's such a short form that the form of the player happens to be quite important.
More important.
Very. I feel like
Momentum,
it's not more important. I think it's
No
very
lah, that's a
important.
that's a very good point. Yeah.
Like you see Gakpo, right?
That's a very good
had
point.
like 4 goals
On
now,
form,
1
right?
assist.
Yeah.
He's on form. He's on fire. And then like they play the next game like 3 days later, 4 days later.
Wow.
I mean, we see the same. I mean, if you look back at the World Cup, for example, you see like Mbappe was hitting form. We knew that he was coming in, right?
Yeah.
And generally players who do not get the rhythm just don't get in the rhythm. Right? Like
Good point.
you look at
But I think it's a good point. Yeah.
you look at your Mbappe, you look at your Ronaldo, you look at your
Yeah.
Harry Kane. I mean, Harry Kane has scored 1, so like technically still okay, but he hasn't hit his form. And you look like Guehi, for example, right? Gui is
Yeah.
it some sort of form. He's getting 7.7
How about
points easy.
how about
Even
Jude and
Musiala, right?
Jude?
Even like
Cause
Musiala,
Yeah.
Bellingham to some extent, like
To some
he's
extent,
still
right? Yeah.
50-50.
But you see Foden and
Musiala.
Saka, right? Like
even
what? Yeah.
even Fabian Ruiz, right? Like Fabian Ruiz,
yeah.
like I mean, like yeah. So I don't know. Like this is something which I've noticed here, and
Painful man Ruiz, yeah.
I think that the strategy of just picking the highest pointers
Yeah.
based on the list,
I can learn from
I
you,
think
bro.
I should
works.
take that into account.
You
Yeah.
get what I mean? Like,
I will
okay,
take that into account more.
let's put this forward. Like, if you had followed that, right, and instead of Sabitzer, right, I put in Abisher, right,
Yeah.
I will go
Even
how more.
better.
You get what I
Yeah.
mean?
Wow.
I will be. I mean, Abisher was there, but like you're thinking Switzerland, Italy, like you
In
overthink
fact,
fixtures.
Mbappe also don't need to choose, right? Mbappe
Yeah,
is like
correct. Like I mean, like, okay, Mbappe is like one of those like you don't want to lose out because his EO is so high, so it
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter anyway. Yeah, but then like your
okay lah.
Lukaku's overhyped
Okay lah.
Lukaku's
I
like
think
you still not over it. Still isn't return
wow, I'm
anything,
gonna
man.
follow
It's
your
out
concept,
already.
man. I just take that
I
into
mean, this is
account a
something
bit
that
more.
I learned, so I'm
Uh,
just going to stick to
Yeah.
it until the end of this season.
World Cup fantasy you can apply.
Possibly, potentially, in 2 years' time, might the World Cup fantasy.
Roma, is
Yeah.
it
We'll see.
or UFA? Oh no, not so much.
You see how different
Because
the
they
game
No,
had
is?
Champions League
the
different because
The,
you're
the
like
games are
you
fast.
have the
yeah,
group stages, and then there's like a
Yeah.
long break. Then you got the club form, and then got
that's true,
a
that's
lot
true.
more factors to think about. But this one is so
That's
quick.
true.
Like you're done with the game, and then like I think 2 days, 3 days later you're playing again. 4 days later you're playing again, and then they are in the training camp. Your chemistry just gets better as you play more games together. I think it just builds on that lah. And generally, if you're on form, the managers won't drop you. So
Sure, okay,
yeah,
let's move on.
let's move on. So
Good
let's move
point.
on to the knockout bracket. Quarterfinals now. Spain, Germany, Portugal, France, England, Switzerland, and Netherlands, Turkey in the other bracket.
Let's quickly
What
talk
are your
about
thoughts on this?
each game. Let's
Yeah.
talk quickly, like 2 minutes on each game. Like Spain, Germany. How do you all see the
Okay,
game?
before we go into that, right, I just want to say something. Like I think one of the things that we kind of like feel that what you call it, like it's so hard to call like Spain or Germany, Portugal or France, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hear me out. The higher quality teams playing each other, the more point potential even for the losing team.
But that's assuming high scoring, lah, right?
No, don't have to be high scoring because of the ball recoveries and all this. Like you look at the my centre back from Slovenia, right?
But not so much for the attackers, lah, maybe.
Not so much for the
Yeah.
attackers, but like I mean,
Yeah.
like even if it's a tight game, etc. It could be high scoring, it could be low scoring, but there's still that potential for like recoveries and all. I feel.
Yeah, lah,
What
but
what
not
what,
for
what do you guys
attackers
think?
lah. Like Kane
Yeah,
will
not
score
for
more than
attackers.
Mbappe, right? Because Kane has
You call England,
technically.
Switzerland tight. I mean that tight is that is a tight game, but not a quality game, right? So Spain, Germany is
Couple.
quality game. Portugal,
Couple.
France is a
DP will come good
quality
for me finally, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree with you. The recoveries make sense. Like you don't have to keep
And
clean sheet, you can still hold like. But yeah,
yeah, and if the skill gap is closer, right? Then they likely go into extra time, which means potentially more routes
ball
to
recoveries,
points, more
Yeah.
routes to points
Yeah.
or ball recoveries and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Spain, Germany.
Fair point.
Or hard to call. I'm
Yeah,
calling
this one
Germany home
really.
advantage.
I think the
I'm
winner,
calling Spain.
the winner of this game will beat England in the final. That's my take.
So
Hey,
Spain for you, lah, right?
Spain I think Spain. I think just Spain
Yeah.
Just Spain
Spain,
because like I don't know, Nico Williams against Kimmich, maybe that one can exploit. I think Kimmich is defensively quite bad. So I think one way, and then like Pedri like Cruz in the middle. I think also quite weak, like no pace, right? Maybe Pedri can exploit. So I see more exploitation for Germany.
But I feel Germany has more experience, more leaders. People
That's-
who know how
that's
to
true.
navigate
Uh,
knockout
that-
stages. You
yeah,
got the
that is
Cruz,
true.
you got the
that
Rudigers.
makes sense.
I mean, like
That's true.
I feel like they got a bit more.
But I feel like
hits there.
Spain's advantage just flips it over Germany's disadvantage. Because like Germany is like quite aging squad. So when I see them play, they're quite slow.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and Spain got their wingers and attackers, they're all damn fast. So I
Yeah.
think like it's just double whammy in that sense.
Quick prediction.
And,
But
and
we'll
I
see.
think
We'll see.
it seems like Spain's squad depth is a bit deeper.
Decent.
So
Yeah.
with the subs, I think they might have some advantage.
Okay.
But maybe the leadership can push through.
The next game, Portugal France. I'm gonna call it as one of the most overhyped game, but will be the most underwhelming game of
100%.
the quarterfinals.
I think France will win.
I'm
I think
calling
it'll be
that.
comfortable. France win. I think Portugal. You see, they play extra time. They share already. Then the Pepe confirm share. He's so already. I think France will. I see like 2-0 kind of comfortable game for France. Like they play boring and they just win 2-0. That's my
I think
take.
they need the ice bath and the extra insulin shots and all this.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
To
I
get
think
to
France.
Yeah, I think Portugal lack a bit of squad depth lah. Now that I think about it.
No lah. Attacking okay.
they have lah. Just
They
that
have,
I don't
bro.
know. Like Ronaldo is there, so
Yeah.
too
If
strong a
Ronaldo,
character to leave him out.
But I mean, they're quite. Oh, I can see towards
Diao Jota would be
the extra time
interesting attack,
they were
man.
actually quite exhausted. Fatigue was setting in.
Yeah, potentially.
yeah, true. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, they
France.
will probably
France, right?
be more underwhelming than
But your
Yeah.
thing,
calling France.
France.
I would, but I would still think a tight game lah. Maybe 1-0 or something to France.
I don't think it's be a huge game. I think France
Yeah.
hasn't been clicking
Yeah, France is
as
not
well
so.
also.
France play Griezmann left wing, right wing in the Belgium. Don't know what's the tactic there, but I think they'll come good.
Mm.
Let's move on to the big game. England and Switzerland. Easy game, yeah?
Night, man. Night.
How bad was England against Slovakia, bro? They were like so poor. I thought they were really going out. No? I was going to
Yeah.
sleep with it, bro. Like, please, I was then must stay on again for another half an hour. They were horrible, bro. Again, I don't know what's happening, bro. But I still think they'll win because I don't think Switzerland is that good. I think Italy made them look good, and like I don't know, in the group stage also, like Hungary, Scotland, they didn't really dominate. Maybe against Germany they drew, right. Maybe that's the only game that were impressive. But I still think, come on, like, England should win. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel that Southgate is V Sundramoorthy level in terms of managing his team. I think we had,
That's so
I think
true.
we had-
That's so true, bro. That's a
when
good call.
When Sundram was a coach of Singapore, I think we had decent talent like Faris
Young Lions,
Ramli.
bro.
All this was at the
No, Lions 12.
young Lion. Then who
Lions-
Like
Lions 12.
right?
Yeah,
Like, we have a
he was
decent team only, but they just played
defensive.
such bad football.
That's a good point.
But
This
he
syndrome.
finally Southgate
Who? Copam. Oh,
finally subbed in Palmer lah. So
No,
that's good news.
the ironic thing is,
Finally.
when they were in trouble, they put Saka at left back, bro.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
They
Yeah,
had Joe
Saka was playing
Gomez
left
who
back.
played like 20
Joe,
games at left back, and he's still like putting that Trippier there, like half injured Trippier. Like I don't know what's happening, man.
But I think Konsa. There's some moments that they're going
They,
through.
they're playing a 5-3-2 formation, right? Next.
Yeah. So Trent is in.
Or 5.
Yeah,
Trent is
yeah,
in
yeah. I
with
saw that.
Walker.
Walker
Who's
right
going
centre back.
Walker,
Konsa and Stones.
Stones and Konsa. Then
Then
Saka at left back.
No, I think Trippier is fit. Actually, I don't know.
Trippier lah, but I saw the lineup with Trevor. Then Bellingham and
Foden.
Rice in the middle.
Yeah.
DMs like double
Manu
pivot.
lah. Manu.
Manu Rosa. So
or
Foden
Gallagher.
probably
Yeah.
still plays. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's.
That was a
prediction,
rumor
bro.
like
Quick prediction. England.
I want England to be out lah. Even
Why?
though I support them.
Why?
That not inspiring lah the way they play. For
England will go through lah 1-0, I would say.
It will be like no, they will just win ugly lah.
Yeah,
yeah,
we win,
low
but,
scoring lah. Low scoring. I
yeah.
think low scoring.
Okay,
They
Maybe
win.
draw. Go to
This-
penalty or something for me.
next game. Turkey and Netherlands.
I would say this will be the most interesting game to watch amongst all four.
Why?
This will be the most fun game.
More open lah. More open game.
I think we're more open. Both teams
Yeah.
will play more positive football lah.
But I think
It's-
Netherlands will edge
Yeah. But I think Netherlands
Yeah.
will pip Turkey.
I think so too.
Actually, Netherlands look pretty decent lah, I would say.
Yeah. I think this is
Yeah,
the most like I'm very confident that Netherlands will go through lah. Out of the 4 games, this is the most confident I feel to choose a
Yeah.
winner. Like if
Netherlands
you're on
very
fantasy,
lucky,
I will back like on Netherlands the assets.
Agree.
Okay, let's move on to teams.
Let's go. All right, so just a quick recap. Darren and myself, we still have one wild card to play. Longman has had his fun in the group stages and played his limitless and wild card then. So basically, we are on to the quarterfinals now. If you don't have your wild card, you have 3 free transfers to make,
Yep.
after which any additional transfer would be a -4 hit, right? So
You
if
can't roll
you're
your
still in this
transfer.
game,
You can't roll.
you
FYI.
can roll your transfer, yeah. So
Yeah.
you can roll, right?
Cannot.
Yeah, so like there are some strategies to play the wild card in your quarterfinals. So you set your team up for the semifinals and the finals. So Darren has prepared for us, kindly prepared for us a wild card draft. All right.
Okay.
You want to
Let's-
elaborate a little bit more on this one?
Yeah, sounds good. So to be honest, I think I'm siding towards more of using my 3 free transfers lah instead of the wildcard.
All right.
So saving the wildcard for the semi-finals.
Mhm.
But I also did a draft lah just so that I can compare.
Alright.
Yeah, I think the ideal way of doing it, the wildcard is to stack on the players that I
Teams.
will go through.
Yeah.
Will go through. And then of course, as what we discussed earlier, Netherlands and England have the best chances lah. Yeah, and therefore I choose four from each lah.
Okay.
Yep. So of course England not so much faith in the attack, so I went for Stonewalker and Pickford
Mhm.
in defense, and then
Jude.
yeah, and Jude Bellingham because as what we discussed, right, he's the most on form out of the England team, even though all of them are not playing very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Netherlands, I'm doubling up on Van Dijk and Ike. I think both of them. Yeah, both of them have quite good ball recovery. And Van Dijk, I think hit the post. I saw the match
Yeah,
hit the
that by
post.
corner,
with
bro.
a header. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and of course ball recovery and I think
Yeah,
Netherlands played the best in the last game.
Yeah.
And of course Siemens. I think Siemens played well, right?
He
Played
did,
quite well.
He did.
Yeah, he did. And of course Capo is a must-have if you are wildcarding. I personally feel
Okay.
most on form. Yeah, player. And then so filling up the gaps, I have 2 Spain, 2 Portugal, 2 France, and 1 Germany. Sort
Alright.
of like spreading. Don't put all my eggs in the same basket lah. So that when worst case scenario, I won't be hit so bad. I think for 2 Spain, I went with Morata and Nico Williams.
Okay.
Mainly just to fill up the gaps. Not much inspiration in the inspiring picks for the attackers. So I went for I think Nico Williams is on form. Morata is probably due another goal or two lah. Then for Germany, I went for Musiala, the most on form player as well for
Yep.
Germany. Yeah,
Okay.
Portugal, I went for I definitely skip Bruno lah. So I went for skip Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, so I went for Bruno and Costa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Costa.
Mbappe
Yeah,
and Kunde for France.
And then France, Mbappe and Koundé lah. So I think that allows me to spread my risk. So I think most likely England, Netherlands will qualify. Likely Spain just peep over Germany as what I mentioned earlier. So I think with that, right, and Portugal and France, I have 2 each. So in this case, I think I have 16 players, and 15 players. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is ideal lah. So I can use my 4 FTs to just navigate
Yeah.
the next
Correct.
round. But I will most likely wildcard anyway.
Huh?
I don't want to keep it for.
Oh,
Sorry,
you
sorry. Yeah. Sorry. So
You-
regardless of which case scenario, I'm safe lah in that sense.
If you walk
Understand.
out with this team. Yeah, I
Yeah.
sorry, just to add, I think
It's
I will
more
go
balanced lah, well balanced.
yeah.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
so 2 Spain, 1 Germany, 2 Portugal, 2 France, 4 England, 4 Netherlands. I'll go with that spread also like if I'm wildcarding. I think it's a decent spread of players. Just that I will maybe change some of the players. I probably won't have Morata. I'll probably still
Yeah.
get Kane and then like Jude for like another Spain midfielder. Something like that. But other than that, yeah. other than
Ruiz
that-
maybe.
Yeah, Ruiz, Pedri.
Yeah.
Whoever
Correct,
are the
correct.
best players.
I would take out Bruno Fernandes actually.
For who?
Bruno Fernandes for Ruiz and then Morata for Havertz. And then you got 4 German.
So you
is it? 1 German.
You want no, but the spread will be different. So you'll go for a different spread of teams.
Slightly different spread. But I
Yeah.
mean you go for 2 German instead of
Havertz also not very inspiring. Like
decent. I mean decent.
always get subbed off early,
Yeah,
didn't
but
do
it's on
much.
pens.
Yeah,
No,
lah,
Bruno,
fair.
I think Bruno still. I don't know. I think it's okay lah.
Bruno
But
has
Cristiano Ronaldo have been stealing his set pieces and all lah.
Bruno has only
Yeah.
15 points so far this tournament, man.
Yeah, I know.
Abhishek has 24.
Just look at points.
Yeah, I'm just doing it. Right?
Yeah.
So Fabian Ruiz is 29. Let's put it
Okay,
almost
okay,
double
okay.
the points for than Bruno
Fair.
Fernandes.
Let's move
Yeah.
on to Darren's
Okay.
team. So
Yeah.
why
So-
wildcarding?
Yeah, so because so I made a mistake. So I chose 2 goalkeepers that play on the same day in my round of 16. Yeah, and they end up playing the same day. Gehi is suspended, so I have to make and Sabitzer is didn't qualify. So I definitely have to make those 3 transfers. So the 3 transfers almost kind of preempt by themselves lah. But that I have some disadvantages lah. So basically I got 4 Spanish players against Germany and 4 Portugal players versus funds. So this is the risk lah, that I'm having if I don't use my wildcard. But on the bright side, I think that Spain has a decent chance against Germany. Portugal might not. Yeah, Portugal might not. So I think. So what I'll do is I'll Sabitzer for Abisher, Pickford for Costa, and Gehi for Van Dijk.
Okay lah.
So what? Yeah. So I think if either one of Spain or Portugal qualify, I'm not in too bad of a position.
But you're
In terms of
wildcarding anyway.
points.
Oh,
Yeah, in terms of points. So
Okay,
like for
okay.
example, if it's the Spain team win and then they get a clean sheet, I think like the Pedri, Nico Williams, Cucurella, and Carvajal will get sufficient points versus the upside that I were to have if I were to wildcard.
Okay.
Yeah, or vice versa. Like if Portugal does well and then Bruno, Cristiano Ronaldo, Pepe, and Cancelo get sufficient points versus the upside of my wildcard.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, that's my thinking lah. What do you think?
I definitely won't want to wildcard if I were you lah. I think semi-final to get 15 players would be quite handy lah. I feel like.
But wait, you can have how many players from a team now?
Five.
Five, right?
Yeah.
So you have 5 players from Portugal lah.
5, eh? 1, 2.
Costa, Cancelo, Pepe.
Oh yeah, 5.
Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo.
That's true.
I don't know. I feel no. Okay, so just before I go to that, right? You got so many red players in your team, right? I got cross-eyed trying to figure out who's in which country. Right? so yeah, I mean, calculating like, okay, how come you have
But
4
the
Portugal?
Costa, Van Dijk, and the Abisher is based on your theory, your concept of.
Correct. No, I'm just saying
got
that.
lots of
But
points,
this setup, you've got like 5 Portuguese players.
Yeah.
So it's a bit. I wouldn't.
I think for next week
wouldn't
it's
go
fine
there.
because I still have my wildcard in handy. It's more of
You can start them out.
whether
You also can start them out.
yeah.
Start
It's
with
whether
purpose.
maybe I'll have a thing about Costa.
But
There isn't much
okay.
option to pick because Costa. I have to choose the Costa position. I have to choose from.
I think choose
the other-
Mainan.
Germany,
Choose Mainan.
Spain,
So it's-
Germany, France, minor.
Yeah lah.
I'll
Maybe
choose Mainan.
France to spread the risk lah. Right. France is
Mainan.
against Portugal, right? Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I think
if
you're
France
missing a
keep
bit
clean
of
sheet.
your.
Yeah,
I
no,
might just go Costa
yeah,
and then hope that Portugal beat France. That's one way of
can
doing
also.
it.
Okay, I want to ask you
Yeah.
about something. Some macro question. Who will you put on the bench? Because you have a lot of players playing last, right? Will you put the players that are the better assets on the bench or the lousier assets on the bench?
Doesn't matter, right, actually.
It kind of matters though because I don't know. Why
Doesn't
does it
matter
not
because
matter?
you can swap. For example, let's say
No, it
let's say
matters.
England
It
plays
matters.
Wait,
It matters why?
No, it does not matter.
Let
You
them
go
finish.
first?
Let them
Okay,
finish.
because if England plays, let's say for example, you have 5 England players,
Okay.
right? And it's time to sub in your players. Right? You can swap the England players,
Yeah, you can. But the thing is that
So
you are betting against unknown. You get what I mean?
The players that you started, you have to play them already, 100%.
Yeah.
no, you don't have to. If they haven't started, you can still sub them off.
Yeah, but
Correct. But like you are subbing a non-playing a player who hasn't secured any points with a potential. You get what I mean?
yeah. So
what you can do is if you start if you let's say you have let's say just for simplicity's sake, we look at your Portuguese team, right? You got 5. I mean, like let's say they're playing, assuming they're playing last in the week in the fixture.
Let's say Obesha and Kane, for example.
Mm.
Who will you put on the bench?
You start with you put Abisha on the bench, right?
I know what you do.
I will put Abisha on the bench.
You put the worst player on the bench in case they
Worcester player on the
you have to play him lah.
No,
In
so
case
if let's say there's a let's say
Your
my
team does
team
well.
has like four average, like lowest is a 4 point.
And then you won't
Then
bring
I
in
wouldn't have
Obesha.
to think about
No.
I won't bring Abisha on.
You know why it doesn't matter? Because you can put Abisha on for Kane.
But
but you wouldn't do that,
I
what?
was expecting Kane
No,
to hold.
what I'm trying to say is you still have an option to choose any player you want.
No. I
Right?
mean, like if let's say you're down to the last game
Yep, correct.
and you have Kane on your bench and you have Abisha.
Yep.
Right.
No, Darren is saying that you can put Obesha in for Kane, and then you can put Kane.
So let's say you play Abisha and you put Kane on the bench, right? You can still put Kane over Abisha, no problem, because they both haven't played.
But yeah, correct. They both haven't played, but your decision will be different because Okay, example lah.
No, so you can put Abisha on Kane, and then Kane goes to the bench, and you can use Kane and sub in another to a player that play also. So it doesn't matter. You still have that option. Is what I'm trying to say.
I think I understand that. I think that's right.
Yeah. You see,
Oh, you mean
ultimately, you
if-
still
you
have
mean
the
if they're
option to
playing
do
the-
anything you
mean if
want.
They're playing the no, but if let's say they are playing each other,
Yeah, you still have the option to play anyone.
Yeah.
how does that work? I don't get it.
You can still swap Kane with Abisha, Abisha with Kane, Kane with Abisha, Abisha with Kane, as long as they both haven't played, right? If they are on the second game, the first game has concluded. You now
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the question is going in before that game. Who will you have on the bench?
No, he made doesn't matter lah. He thinks because you can just change before they play.
yeah, and then you can make a decision then who you think will score the most point.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
Confirm,
but of course,
you-
when the match start, then you have to decide who you want to
before
play
the
lah.
match start lah, before the deadline.
Yeah lah, before
the start
yeah,
deadline.
that is obvious lah. So it doesn't matter, to be honest. You can just swap them in and out as long as they haven't played yet.
You confirm? Are you confident?
I
Darren?
I think
100%.
Okay.
subs here and there
Okay,
when they haven't started yet.
that's a fair point.
Yeah.
But
I know you get it. So I think what are you thinking? okay, let's move on. I don't think it's important. We'll talk
As
about
long
it
as they don't play, right, they can go onto your squad, go onto your bench, go back on the squad, go back
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
bench. You know. Yeah. It doesn't
later.
matter as long as they
In a
haven't.
way, it doesn't matter. No.
Yeah.
Let's move on to your team, bro.
yeah, I mean, it's
I'm not sure.
then why ask the question in the first place, right?
I don't know. I didn't know. That's why. Darren,
Yeah,
you
it's
answered
confirmed.
my
It's
question.
confirmed.
I thought
Yeah.
it matters, but I think it does. See, I think it doesn't. Okay, let's move on to your team. Gone too
Okay.
long.
So
We've gone too long.
if let's say you sub out, you cannot sub him back in, then it matters lah.
Yeah, correct. Of course. Because he played already, right? So if you sub in off, there's a dash on his substitute
okay.
bench. You can't sub in
Yeah,
back in.
then okay, then
Yeah.
I understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought the
Wait,
premise
wait.
was
Just to
the
confirm.
premise
So let's
was
say
you cannot do that.
you start Kane, but somehow you don't want to start Kane lah. You can just keep Kane on the bench and you can just bench him, right?
Yes, correct. Exactly.
And
Before
then if you decide
regardless,
to
he
change your mind again, you can.
yeah,
can if he hasn't played yet.
if he hasn't played. Okay.
Confirm. Tried and tested.
Try and test that. Okay,
Yes.
let's go. I know.
All right. So moving
Wildcard?
forward to
No wildcard.
no, I'm not wildcarding on this team because after I fixed what needs to be fixed, I think it still looks like a pretty decent.
Actually, it's a very balanced squad.
It's
Okay,
a
but
very
I asked
decent
you
team.
2 days ago, you say you're gonna wildcard.
2 days ago, I didn't know I was going to score 93 points. 2 days ago, I haven't looked at this what I needed to fix for this
Okay.
match day 5.
Pedro winning it.
Yeah.
What's your transfer?
So what I'm doing is Sabitzer is out, so I need to fix him. I'm bringing him Nico Williams. Right. So basically, if you go into it's either Nico Williams or
Ruiz.
Abisha.
Yeah, you got Ruiz. No lah, just go
Abisha.
Nico. You can go with
But
someone
Nico
more
Williams is
expensive.
on 19 points so far. Abisha is on 24 points. So
Roman
but
Fuller?
the only reason why I put Nico Williams in my transfer here is because it's 2 million more and I have the money. So I just like maybe I want to max out
Shaka lah, bro. Granite. Or like
Bro.
some Swiss midfielder.
just look at the thing. Saka hasn't scored. So it's either Abisha or Nico Williams.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Let's move.
Abisha, Fuller, or Nico Williams. These are the
I
three
think
options.
both good picks.
Fuller,
Yeah.
bro. Go Fuller.
Or even Angolo. I mean, it's
You
basically
love
the
Angolo, bro.
Huh?
You love him, huh?
I love
Good
him,
points,
ah.
ma.
I mean, he
Good points.
smiles at you, you just fall in love, lah.
Okay, next.
Then I've got Carnage Snake to deal with.
Some
So I'm
random
bringing
Slovenian
in
defender.
I'm bringing
Ake,
in Ake.
Yeah.
So
Why not Van Dijk?
Yes.
why not Van Dijk? Wait, let me check.
Let him check the points. See who got more points. See who got higher points. That's it.
Ake
That's the
is on
criteria.
26 points. Van Dijk is on 21 points. So
I think because Ake
over-
has an assist. I recall him having an assist in one of the group stages.
Yeah,
That's
he
why.
did.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I might go to
He's-
Van Dijk lah. So I still can go to Van Dijk. It's
Yeah,
not
you
too
got
much.
you got the money in the bank also.
Not too much.
Unless-
Once I move to Abisha, I can go to Van
Yeah.
Dijk. But the
Next
idea
week.
is that I need an option from Netherlands in defense. So I'm bringing a Netherlands
Yeah,
defender,
agree.
and
And then
then
Guehi?
Guay for Stones. I mean, it's the most
I think Trent.
logical one.
If
Stones
you
or
got
Walker.
some Trent, if there's a league that the back three.
Nah,
Yeah, pretty good.
I'll go with Walker or
Okay.
Stones.
Stones.
Recovery
move on.
points. Clean sheet recovery points.
All right. Let's go to my team.
Nah, don't want. Nah, lah, just kidding.
My horrible team. Just quickly.
Ah.
3 free transfers. So I have to sub out Sabitzer for Abisha. Abisha is just
Yeah.
to enable also lah. He's 5 million. Then Pence, who was Pence, to Verbruggen, and then Guehi for Trent. I just go for Trent lah for the sake of it. Because of my rank. So I'm keeping Mittelstadt even though he doesn't start because whatever lah.
I don't think he starts.
Yeah,
You
I
keep
don't
it
think
the
it's
price rise.
As in,
Not
I
worth the
rather-
transfer, but
yeah, just
the co-
in case
the
he
hits.
comes on extra time
Plus-
and score a goal or something.
but yes, and Nibbler also lah, 4.1. So
Yeah, he's too cheap.
Yeah.
So like my best case scenario, right, I will have 14 players in the semi-final. So I'll really lose out on wildcard. This is the best case scenario. If England and Netherlands win, hopefully England and Netherlands win. If not, if England and Netherlands lose, right, I only have 9 players with my 4 free transfers. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah, so I'm starting to regret my wildcard in the group stage. But yeah. Okay, that's it. I think I want to ask you guys, who's the captaincy, bro, on day one?
No, there's nothing to lose, right? Why don't you just take a hit, man?
Who for me to
yeah,
start?
actually possible.
who,
Trent, you bring in Walker and then Foden for Jude.
I don't know.
Actually,
I'll just keep
ball
Foden, bro.
recovery
Huh?
ball recovery might just cover up, the middle
Foden
set
might not play also. So
I think
might
I
be
think
an
I'll just
option.
die on the hill before then. Like I get him. I think there's no point going to Jude now at my rank lah. I think Foden will be the differential lah.
Mm.
If I were able to climb up. It's
Jude
done, bro.
can-
It's done. I can go
Yeah.
for hit. It's not worth it, bro. Foden to Jude for hit. I
oh,
don't think it's
but
worth it.
there's not okay. I mean, like there's nothing left to fight for, right? So
Yeah,
just
but Foden is differential itself, what? You know what I mean? DP is differential itself. So and they will still probably play. Maybe for not Foden, but I will get a league lah. I think Foden. If Foden, let's say, is really
Yeah.
not starting, right? Then I'll consider the hit lah. But I think Foden still plays.
Mm.
I made my bed already, so it is what it is. If only he
I'm
kept
just a-
on, if only he was onside for that goal, that was sackable. That one that he didn't keep onside.
I'm a bit fearful for your semi-final team, but yeah, I think no choice. This is the best.
Yeah,
You can
hopefully
do it.
England and Netherlands win. That's the best case.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to captaincy, bro. Who are you guys captaining on the day one?
For me, likely Nico Williams.
No Mbappe?
Yeah, I still don't have much faith in Mbappe.
Ano?
Nico
who's
Williams for
playing?
me.
They won Germany,
Portugal,
France,
France,
Portugal,
and
and
Germany, yeah.
oh,
I like Nico
maybe
Williams. I like Nico Williams.
Diogo
Against
Costa.
Kimmich. Diogo Costa. Okay.
Maybe
Okay. Are you sure or not?
keepers have been having decent
yeah.
points for these Euros.
So
Like, a
second
lot
day,
more
defenders.
decent. A lot more
Three
decent.
defenders.
Yeah.
Defenders.
And
second day?
defenders.
I'm going for
Harry.
Van Dijk.
Oh, you go to have Harry, yeah?
Yeah, I have Harry,
Oh, yeah, Harry. But you go for
but I'm
Van
going for
Dijk,
Van Dijk. Yeah,
not Cody.
100%.
Do you have Cody?
I don't have Cody. In my non-wildcard team, I don't have Cody.
So Anwar is going Cody for sure.
Yeah, therefore.
Who should I go for?
Have
Harry,
to be DP.
Harry lah. It's gotta be Harry.
Actually, game day one, I go with Musiala lah. Probably go with Musiala instead of Costa.
Yeah,
And
but
then game day to Cody.
Darren confirm Nico.
Likely. This one likely.
Okay, I'll go
I
Mbappe.
said Costa just
Like-
to be a bit different. Action bidik ni.
You like the coffee, is it? From Costa. Okay,
If
let's
you
wrap it up.
captain Musiala and you have 4 Spanish players, that would be interesting. For Arno.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Not sure if, yeah.
Can switch, bro. Can switch.
Will,
They say can twist, can
yeah,
twist, so
can
it's
twist
fine.
to Cody.
But this
What
one
do
can
you-
only twist once. So I think if I get a 6-pointer, I might just stick. To be honest.
Really?
Nah,
Yeah,
I think
6-pointer.
that's
What? Yeah, maybe lah.
6-pointer, I might just, yeah,
Because you have Van Dijk, bro. I don't know. I think Turkey will score though. That's why I don't really like Van Dijk.
yeah.
But I think
I
I'll
think-
switch. I'll be greedy, Because Harry Kane will score. I feel Harry is my backup.
I don't know why you got so much faith in him.
I think more faith in Depay than Harry Kane.
Yes, really. I also.
Yeah, see my word. Foden lah, if
Yeah.
he starts. I can see the lineup. I think England plays at 12. I'll just go Foden again. Okay. I captain Foden. Did I mention? I didn't mention.
Yeah,
Right?
I saw your team. I saw your team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And me offside.
Let's wrap it up, guys. Good pot, bro.
You're still reeling from your fantasy Premier League gains before then.
Yeah.
Trust.
You got this
This attachment.
this attachment. Always Foden.
That's
He's
true,
been
huh?
poor, man. He's been
Yeah.
poor.
I noticed that too.
Bro, but technically, Jude has been poor, bro. Like, I test. Not points wise.
He scored
test,
2
bro.
goals. Let's put it that way. He
I know.
scored 2
Just like the eye
goals.
test, bro. Okay.
I think now Anwar like the point concept is like better than I test.
Yeah, bro.
I gotta admit that.
Data back decisions, man.
Yeah, lah, data lah. Points lah. Points is data,
Points
right?
is data. What I'm saying, data
Yeah,
back
fair.
decisions.
Yeah. My eye test is flawed, man.
Yeah.
That is flawed.
There's
I
a
think
reason why they keep
your-
scoring the points.
You got a vision, You got the double vision.
Okay, let's wrap it. After these 2 more pots, we'll see about it. We'll pot again.
So, for those of you listening, right, I think 2 game weeks ago we were on similar points. Then last game week, I think Darren and Lokman overtook me, and then I think this week I just steamrolled my way ahead lah. So it was fun, guys. This Euro counting my age before the
I
head.
don't think I'm too far away from you, right? But with
Yeah.
93 points, I think that's really quite a lot.
I think
man.
with 20 points not too far lah. I mean, don't give up. Don't want you to feel so bad. Lokman especially. There's still 2 more games.
Yeah.
This is just banter. This is just banter.
3
So
more.
anyway,
Yeah. 3 more games.
anything else you guys want to add before we end this one?
Let's end this. Darren, any last words?
No. All
Okay,
good. Keep going as always.
Ano?
So I
Wrap it up.
think if not for this Euro fantasy, I wouldn't be following the Euros. So kudos
Really,
to
meh?
that. Yeah, I wouldn't. Like maybe just follow like a bit. Like I will just look at the scores.
See
or
who
all that.
qualifies.
Very
who goes
similar
next
to
round,
my
that's all.
approach to Copa America,
Copa
but
America.
because we're doing this pod, right? So I'm forced to play this game. So I'm enjoying it. Casually winning it. So let's go. Anyway, I mean, like if you recall, we started off this sport as a cross partnership with FPLOnlyLah, but Kenny has been busy with holidays and all that. We've got Darren who's done a splendid job
Representing.
coming on
Representing.
with his team. I think it's been fun, and yeah, they're running this league. It's called a dead sport casual league. I'm what position now? I think I
No need to
climbed
share lah.
the
No
I climbed
important
the
lah,
rank
bro.
a
Wrap
little
it up,
bit.
bro.
I
50
climbed
minutes already,
the
bro.
rank a
Wrap
little
it
bit.
up.
So I'm on 15 now. So I'm still gunning for the free jersey.
See,
Go for it, bro.
Yeah, the
Go
free
for it.
jersey. So yeah. This is the Euro Fantasy. The quick one before we end. Lokman, when's the deadline again? Friday night, Saturday morning.
Correct.
Right, Friday
Yeah.
night, Saturday morning, midnight.
2 big
Midnight.
games.
So
Make-
Are you guys
Make
staying
your
up to watch
transfers early.
both games? Are you guys staying up to watch both games
later
on Friday
tonight.
night?
Nah,
Big
bro,
game, bro.
nah.
Yeah, I will likely watch both.
Saturday morning, no plans, There.
Have lah, but I will just watch both lah. Portugal and France, I think quite exciting. Maybe the first half.
I think I watched the first game only. 2 a.m. I sleep. I don't think France is worth the sleep. But I got plans.
Maybe the first half. Yeah,
But England
Alright,
must-
so
England
this is
definitely.
just middle-aged men deciding if they should sacrifice their Friday night sleep to watch some football. And I
no, I'm
think
sleeping,
I've made my
You're
bed real quick because I'm sleeping through these games and then waking up to just check my score and make my captaincy and substitution moves. I think that'll
Okay.
be my commitment to this Euro so far. All right. If you're listening to this on Spotify, once again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Give us a 5-star rating. We're also on YouTube. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click on the notification button so that you get a notification each time a new episode drops. Consecutively. We are concurrently, not consecutively, concurrently we are also running the FPL playbook series, which is the last episode was on Wednesday. So it's basically a playbook on how to navigate the Fantasy Premier League season, and I think that's something that if you're interested in fantasy, games, and especially Fantasy Premier League, do give it a listen. I think with Lokman and myself, we've deep dive a little bit on some of the strategies there. Right. If not, I think it's been a good session. Thank you, Darren, for turning up for this spot.
Thank you, Darren.
Thank you,
And
thank
see
you.
you guys.
An honor to be here.
See you guys again for the next part. Our FPL Coffee Talk signing out.
Let's go.
You're listening to FPL Kopi Talks. Right here. Right now.